What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Spanko, and I'm fucking excited for this video. Tony's back.
Hello, Tony here.
And you know when Tony comes up on this channel, what we're looking at?
We either are going to have a lot of high value or we're going to have mistakes. In this case...
It's a lot of high value.
And a lot of mistakes here. This is the second filming of this. Lighting didn't work on the first one.
Yep.
So we're going to go back. There's a bit of footage that is included in the old one, but let's just go through the new one here, all right?
Yeah, and with this one, we actually got a bunch more stuff to show you guys that we're not going to talk about. In the other one, we talked about it. And this one, we can show you. By the way, you're not going to really see the other one. But...
Right. So, as I think I mentioned before on that channel, I like collecting shinies. Either it's in the Pokemon Go, in the Pokemon Sword and Shield. Stop looking at me weirdly. It's not an addiction.
It's an addiction.
I like to collect shinies because they're, as they call them, shiny. They give you a sense of trophy. In a good way, I look at collecting, at least in this niche, as a way to determine how far my success has gone.
Yep.
It's better than just collecting random things.
Palette swaps.
Yes, yeah, exactly. But at that point, they're albinos. And let's face it, if you're rich enough, you collect albinos.
Albinos are rare.
Well, bulk statement there. Anyway, we're going to cut that one.
Yeah, I'm cutting whatever that was. You guys are never going to see that.
Alright, anyway, let's get into the binder, because what we have here is not a complete shiny collection up until Hidden Fates. It's almost complete. I think I got most of the expensive cards down. There's only a few little ones, or few bigger little ones left, but let's get into it.
I should say that we have been kind of going through this collection slowly as it builds up, so if you guys want to see the other ones or the other videos we posted, I'll leave a link to them in the description below. And Tony. Yeah.
Alright, starting off, we have the front page. This isn't the shiny page, this is more the gold page. This is all the gold cards that have been released previously.
Silver in the middle.
Okay, listen, this is the only metal version of this. Okay, we obviously have the Lunala, Solgaleo, and Ultra Cosmo. These ones, I believe, came in Ultra Prism and Dragon Majesty. We have these ones came in, I think, Legendary Treasures or something like that. These are a gold Reshiram and Zekrom, as well as a diamond, platinum Dialga, which they never made a POW kit for.
Really, this is really weird, yeah.
Yeah. We have the Zacian and Zamazenta. I flipped them around. Zamazenta and Zacian V in their gold-black forms. There is a Eternatus V Max as well as a Eternatus V that I'll get into another time. But yeah, these are your gold-black ones. Moving on to this page, we do have the original shinies in the form of Shining Pokemon. We have the one Shining Magikarp and the Shining Gyarados from Neo Revelations. Fun fact, this Shining Magikarp is not the highest rarity version of this. There is a Japanese fan club promo one that has the same foiling as the rest of the Shinies, Shining Pokemon here. And that one I believe is like, what, $10,000 on an average day?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, but these are your two Shinings on Neo Revelation. Neo Destiny has Shining Celebi, Shining Kabutops, Shining Mewtwo, Shining Noctowl, Shining Raichu, Shining Stelix, and Shining Tyranitar, as well as my one, where are you? Shining Charizard here in First Ed. I don't have the rest in First Ed, sadly, but I'll pick it up one day when I,
make more money?
When I go into 6 digits, I guess. I don't know.
Aren't you already in?
No, not yet. I wish. I would be a long time away, sir, sadly. This is an arm and a leg, sadly, for me. But yeah, so these are the 10 shinies released in the Neo sets, and these were the last WotC sets on their own. So honestly, it shocks me that compared to all the other base set stuff that's risen, this is still very, this hasn't changed up a lot in value. Mind you, however, there is also an 11th shiny. There is a Shining Mew that came in the Core magazine in Japan, and they never released it in the TCG, but it is still worth a fair bit, even if it is a guaranteed Shining Pokemon that you could obtain.
Alright, one more thing before we continue. This binder's worth around, you guys are about to see, but we're going to say, what, $40,000?
Let's say, yeah, I think we're nearing that number now.
So if I mug you, I can pay back my student loans.
You probably could, but you'd also have to find a seller before I find the police. And
are you challenging me?
It's much easier to know that, someone's selling these because they don't appear on the market that much.
Listen, just because I live beside a police station doesn't mean I can't still sell these.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean that you can't run from them either.
This is all on camera, by the way.
Anyways. Anyway, moving from here, we end up with the EX sets, starting off with EX Team Rocket Returns, which, by the way, Spanko has packs for that, if you ever want to talk about that another time.
If you guys want to buy them, I have them for sale.
Yeah, he has, I think, 6 heavy EX Team Rocket packs?
5 heavy.
5 heavy EX Team Rocket packs. Yeah, have fun with that one.
Yep.
Anyway, EX Team Rocket released with the Trico, the Torchic, and the Mudkip, of which these two I'm still trying to obtain.
Yep.
Moving on, we have EX the Oxys here, I believe, with the Latios, and the Rayquaza. The following set, I have no idea what this one is, but we had the Entei, Raikou, and Suicune Gold Stars.
Wait, that was
No, they weren't called Legends. I was thinking called Legends, but it's not called
Power
Legends.
Keepers?
no, it was the same set as the Lugia EX. That's what I remember.
I don't remember that one.
I don't
Unseen
know.
Forces.
Unseen Forces.
Unseen Forces.
Okay, then we had the Groudon, Kyogre, and Metagross EX. This one is horrifically messed up, so I'm going to have to replace that eventually, but it's there for now. It's a binder card. The Kyogre is coming in the mail. It's just stuck in international limbo forever.
Damn.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah, no. Moving on, we have the Regice, the Rock, and the Registeel. Rock is still missing. It will come to me one day. We have the Gyarados. We have the Okay, we have David's Gyarados.
Yeah, fuck
Also,
you, Tony.
David's Ante as well. They're in storage until I find my own. One day. One day. We have the Mewtwo Gold Star, the Pikachu Gold Star. Which, shocking enough, fun fact, this one has the same last move as the Trico as well, and the Mudkip and Torchic, just as a starters kind of thing. We have a really minty Celebi Gold Star. We have an Alakazam Gold Star in Basic, partially because of the fact that around the time that this card existed, Kadabra was banned from being printed in the TCG.
Oh.
So this was the only way you could play a playable Alakazam for the longest time.
The person who did that, the guy who claimed
Geller.
them, is taking it back. So actually, they're gonna start printing Abra cards again soon.
Yeah.
No,
No, you know what's
Kadabra cards. Sorry.
So you know what's funny about that? I was talking about this with Tony in the car. How every Alakazam they printed was what was it?
Basic or...
Yeah, but then there was one set, I think it was Mysterious Treasures, where I remember I pulled an Alakazam as a kid, and I remember thinking, I haven't seen an Alakazam card in a long time. And then, you know, he made the argument of, oh, you know, like, you can't play, like, all the Alakazams are based. I'm like, no, they're not. I pull it up, and he's like, oh yeah, shit, no, you can't.
There is one that does somehow have a Stage 2 in Kadabra.
You just can't play it unless you cheat out with, like, Rare Candy or while he's training.
Yeah, so unfortunate for that one. Moving on from there, we have a really nice Mew Gold Star. So this one and the Gyarados here are all Delta Species Gold Stars, which means they have a very different foiling from the basic Gold Stars. The basic Gold Star foiling here, if you notice them, has this weird kind of like snowflake pattern on them that slightly bleed out into the card.
It also describes millennials.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we have in the Delta Spears cards here, it's very similar to the Shinings, where the Pokemon themselves are foil. And what's nice about the Shinings, at least for Delta Species, is that they match the color. The type they have is matching the color of the Pokemon they are.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you have a Water Mew, a Fire
Gyarados.
Gyarados, and of course the same one that came out of Dragon Keepers or whatever this set was, the Gold Star Charizard.
Bro. This is $4,000 in my hand right now.
Yeah, this is, well, the condition I'm hoping it is at. Yeah, I got this at 1900. It is now 4400 at, I think, the same PSA grading if this is an 8 as well.
Oh my
so, yeah, nice one for me indeed. Finally, ending off the set, we have the Flareon, the Jolteon, the Vaporeon. We have the entire evolution lineup up until at the point. We have the Flareon Gold Star, Jolteon Gold Star, and the Vaporeon Gold Star, as well as this lovely color here. There's two cards here that come out in something called Pop Series 5. Yeah. Pop Series 5 was, I guess, the equivalent of a Yu-Gi-Oh! OTS pack. So, they're unweighed, they're not hollow, so they can't be unweighed that way. And as a result of that, one of these cards, and these cards have gone insanely expensive, is the Espeon Gold Star. Wow. The other here would be the Umbreon Gold Star, which,
Good luck.
Yeah, that's what you think.
What? What?
That's a flex, goddamn.
What?
This is something I will add to my collection today.
What?
The last evolution in my lineup, the Umbreon Gold Star. It's not perfect, but honestly, I wasn't going to find it any sooner and any faster than that.
It's also in English.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
Bro.
How much does that cost?
Don't worry about it.
So, do we hit the 40,000 now?
So Tony's dad, if you're watching, just remember how much you spent on this.
Like, this is obviously, like I said, not in the greatest condition here. The back is, like, a little mangled for what it is.
See, when you say not in the greatest condition,
I take $2,000.
I see, like, a month's paycheck. At least.
Nah, it's not a month paycheck for me, fortunately. I wouldn't purchase.
For you, asshole.
Oh, yeah. Fair point. I'm sorry. If this makes me so elitist, I'm sorry. That's not the intention here. But yeah, we have the Umbreon and Espeon Gold Star finally, which means that, again, the big ones are out of the way.
That's insane. I was not expecting. I knew about this one. I did not know about this one.
Yeah, I waited for this moment. I was saving it up.
That was good.
All right, moving on from there. I don't know how I can follow it up. We end up actually with a little more demurity in our sets. We have what we call the Diamond and Pearl SH series. These are technically, I guess, they're not exactly secret rares because they're not over the number set. They're like a subset of Pokemon cards that were released in all the Diamond Pro sets up towards to, I think, Platinum.
I just want to say one thing. I wish we got this back, man. This was a good, I like this.
Yeah. See, personally, this is my opinion. I like shinies for the fact that they're just alternate colorations. Shinies are not performing better. They're not different anyway. They're just alternate colorations. And these kind of did that initially in the idea that they really weren't any, different kinds of Pokemon.
So why aren't all these in English?
Not all of them are English. Cause
it's not English. But I want to say, it's because they put very basic Pokemon. Because everyone always wants to focus on these, big legendaries, big stuff. But it's I like the fact that they made, a Vulpix shiny.
To be fair, Milotic was also, notoriously difficult to get.
Yes, Milotic in the English one is expensive. One of the cheats I found to get this, if you do want to just collect the cards, get them in non-English. The European market had a much higher, printing, but a less higher interest. And as a result of that, there was actually a higher quantity of the non-English versions if you're just looking to collect the card.
Okay.
So just a cheat there if you really want to do it. If you want to hold on to that pride, not to you. You have Drifloon here, Duskull, Voltorb. This is the original one, SH1, 2, and 3. You had Lotad here, which is, I can't pronounce that in the French language, but Nunenpoint, I guess. You had Swablu, you had Vulpix. Then you had Milotic, Relicanth, and Yama. I'm not going to lie, I actually do prefer the Italian name for Milotic, or the French name for Milotic. It's Milobellus.
Yeah, I like that name.
Which is
butchered the hell out of it, but
it's so
probably sounds beautiful in Italian, all right, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on from here, we had the Bagon, the Ponyta, and the Shinx. So these are by far the hardest SH cards to collect right now, because I oddly enough, despite being the most recent of that set, with I think this one being around 50 to 60, and this one being all over the place. I've seen it for 20, I've seen it for 90, I've seen it for 130.
How ironic, considering those two are such a pain in the ass to get. Or not Ponyta, but
these two are easy to get in Pokemon Go. This was not.
Well, no. Some people sell their fucking firstborn son for a shiny Ponyta, and then you got 3 back to back.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. 4C is good. Moving on, we have what they call the Call Legend set. This was, I believe, our first subset of Pokemon that did have shiny Pokemon in them. We start off with the Lugia here, which has shockingly increased dramatically in price. I got this for, I think, $20. It is now $400.
Holy.
Nice.
Unfortunately, that would be 400 in mint, but it's not exactly mint. It's a little indented for some reason. It's not creased, it's just indented somehow.
Yeah, but still worth money.
Yeah, then we have the Ho-Oh, the Deoxys, the Groudon, the Rayquaza, the Kyogre, the Dialga, the Palkia, and then the 3 legend dogs in Suicune, Raikou, and Entei.
So is anything going here?
No, there was sadly nothing to fill in here. I just didn't want to shove in a random dog there.
Edging.
If you really want to, I'll just move this over here if you want to.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Then we have, of course, the tin promos, which are, again, another reprint of the same dogs, just in a shiny form for a different card. And then we have the Gyarados from the last set of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. The reverse rare and the basic rare.
So, do the other ones have reverse rares?
No, this is, reverse rare is actually something I think Splake, I believe, started near the end of that.
I think this was the very first set with reverse rares. If not this, the set.
Or at least every
before...
card could be reverse rare.
Yeah.
Yep. Moving on from there, we then have, I think, to my favorite set of the shinies. See, like I said before, shinies are Pokemon that are just variants of original Pokemon.
Yep.
As it turns out, every one of the shinies going forward for a little while are actually a reprint of a card from a prior set, just made in a different artwork that's shiny.
Yep.
We start off with the Emboar, the Chandler, and the Zoroark, which are beautiful on their own because they started doing that 3D artwork design on them, which is fantastic. Going on there, we have the Hydreigon, which is by far my favorite shiny. The Gardevoir, which is so expensive now. The Archeops, which is...
Don't go on Rule 34.
Yeah, well, okay. Archeops, the Superior, the Reuniclus, the Crocodile, the Rayquaza, which is also pretty high, Golurk, Terrakion, Altaria, Blastoise. Alongside the Blastoise, there was actually, that one being Plasma Storm here, there was also the Plasma Storm Charizard.
Tony. I mean, this is so nice.
This, again, by far one of my favorite shiny sets. Again, the artwork looks so dynamic compared to the other ones. And one of the things I love about them is if I'll take these cards out, if you glare them up, they do have the attribute symbol on the text of the card.
Let me see if I can get that on camera.
Blastoise?
Yeah, give me this thing.
Yeah, that's a Lugia Blastoise.
There we go.
Well, at least the high-end one. You
Yeah.
can play the non-high-end one and be like...
Well, I mean, you can't play anymore because,
rotation, but...
Yeah.
Hey, Eternal formats! Support that.
No. I feel like that doesn't exist in Pokemon.
We have Empoleon, Sigilif, Garbodor, Garchomp, which is... For a shiny that really has no difference, this one is worth obscenely high amounts.
Yeah.
Great story of this one. When I was trying to browse for this one, I found a listing on eBay that was like, compared to the other ones, which were like $100, this one was like $40. And I was like, huh, weird. Who's selling it? It must be like not a trusted seller. It was Troll and Toad.
Troll and Toad sold you a shiny for $40.
Yeah, so I rushed to their website, which, again, shipping was a little more variable there. Yeah. I didn't have to worry about all that. And got this, and they delivered. Thanks, Troll and Toad, for that one, but,
clutched it.
Really, this was an amazing deal. Thanks. Then going on there, we have the Execute, which actually was very competitive. So this one became the hardest one for me to find because this one wouldn't exist in good condition. We have the Virizion and the Duskull. Shockingly enough, there's a Virizion and a Terrakion, but there's no Cobalion and Keldeo.
That's weird.
Which is real disappointing. Then we have the promo Geneset from the Genesect box. And then this one here.
This one I'm going to clip something because we opened the actual sealed Genesect.
So, Genesect, I think it's called BW101 here. It came out in the DVD, the first printing of the DVD for Genesect and the Legend Awakened. Unfortunately, there was a few issues. One, that movie was never technically available in retail for quite a while. It was mostly available as a pre-order initially. Two, the movie did terribly, so not really a lot of people bought it. And three, not all the first printings were even guaranteed to have it.
Yeah.
So the existence of this card is almost so non-existent for a lot of people.
And we opened it.
Yeah, I took it out of the market, basically. To find a sealed one is non-existent, and I bought a sealed one, and then I ripped it open. You'll see that video right now.
Flashback.
Card.
Guys, opening up a freaking... This is a lot... Okay.
You can call this history.
Yeah, this is...
But at this point, like, if you're thinking of resale value, screw that.
No. We have a sleeve. Do we have a sleeve?
There's sleeves right here.
Oh, okay, blessed.
I was ready for this for 4 months.
Oh my goodness. I did not think he was going to do that. I was not ready for this.
And there it is. Very unexciting because it's not even foil, but yes. This is a Genesect card that, like, if you can, like, I think most shiny hunters would overlook just because the card, once again, kind of fits on the scale of non-existent.
Here, you can put this in here to show people that you opened it.
Yep, I'll keep the sealed sleeve.
As proof.
It existed. It existed at some point.
You did it.
Yep. And that's it. We made history today by, once again, taking another one of these Genesects off the market.
End of flashback.
And unfortunately, yeah, this is, I think, one of the very, I guess, odd holy grails. It requires you to less to have the money, but more to have the knowledge of this card to know that it exists.
Yeah.
And
So you're telling me you opened a sealed product that is very elusive to find, to stick it into a binder for a YouTube video.
Yes.
that is, I believe, what we call a flex. Even in their unsealed form, as long as they're in mint condition, they maintain really decent value on their own. Moving on from there, I think we have in our ancient origins, or what the set was, we had Kyogre, Groudon, and Mega Rayquaza or these primal ones, and the Mega Rayquaza in their shiny forms. Once again, not a fan of these ones. These are technically considered gold cards, but they're so busy.
I just wasn't a fan of this era of secret rares.
Yeah. Honestly, the XY era had a lot of things that they kind of were hit or miss. Then the following thing was the XY Breakpoint series, which was all about the red Gyarados.
Yeah.
You had basic Gyarados again. You had the full art Gyarados. You had the secret rare Gyarados. You had Mega Gyarados in non-full art, and then Mega Gyarados in full art. Because
Gyarados may be the most printed shiny.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I technically, before building this collection, I thought I was just gonna have a page of Gyarados.
Yeah.
You did have a page of Gyarados at one point.
Yeah, well, I moved them around a bit.
Yeah.
Moving on from there, we have the next set, which was Steam Siege, a set that is infamous for being as bad as Shining Darkness for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
But it had it was cool because it did showcase a bunch of shiny Pokemon and the dual type attribute kind of thing.
They already had dual types before this.
They had dual types before, but this is the return of them for the first time in a long time. And what's nice again is that now you get to see them, especially with the reverse rares, you have that really cool foil pattern on them where they kind of split in between. And that was what makes them really cool.
Yeah, fair.
But going from there, we had the Shift Tree, which I got in foil and not reverse rare. The Volcarona, which I still have to get in reverse. We have the Galvantula, the Bisharp, which again, one of the better shinies for that contrasting blue design on it.
For sure.
And for some reason, an uncommon in a Azumarill. Because if you really wanted an easy shiny, you go for a Azumarill, I guess.
Apparently.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, moving on from there, we had the Mega Stelix and the Full Art Mega Stelix, which, ironically enough, the normal Stelixes weren't actually shiny, so I don't know what happened when they Mega Evolved. But same thing goes on for the Mega Gardevoir and the Mega Gardevoir EX Full Art. These ones are actually really nice.
Yeah.
Moving on from here, we then have the promos from XY. See, this is the era, I think, when promos started becoming a little more of a big deal. We had the Mega Gengar, I believe, from a lunchbox. We have the Mega Metagross and the Mega Metagross. God, those are tongue twisters. all on their own. These came from a special box set that had both of them in there, but finding them like separately was a pain in the ass. We had a Rayquaza that was reprinted now in the shiny form. We had the Yveltal and Xerneas ones, which are in tins. We had the Magikarp, I believe, in a special Target promo specifically. We had the Gyarados that was, again,
Is Target still open here?
No.
This was released, actually, I actually had to find someone from the US to get this, too.
Yeah, I don't think we can find him here.
Yeah, this was after Target closed down, so this one was like a special find for me.
Yeah.
The Gyarados here, see, going back to Breakpoint. Breakpoint released special boxes for the Mega Gyarados, where in certain countries you got a figurine. However, in other countries you end up with a Gyarados card.
Oh, okay.
So you had to get Mega Gyarados, and then you had Generations with the Mega Gardevoir paired with the normal Gardevoir. So this is that special waifu tax card.
I like it though. It's a good art.
It is definitely a very nice art, especially with the black and white, the blackish reddish design.
Yeah, I really like that.
Moving on from there, we have Shining Legends. This is, I believe, the first or a time in a long time where they went back to the kind of Shining design, which once again they recreated for these ones here. And we have Shining Mew, the first English printing of this card at least.
Yep.
Shining Celebi, Shining Jirachi, Lugia, Rayquaza, Ho-Oh, Genesect again for some reason, Arceus, praise the Arceus, and Volcanion.
That was the most random one they put. I remember seeing that and I was like, why this one?
Yeah, I'll never get that. I got these as a cool set back when they were like $20 each, and I'm thankful for that.
How much do they know?
I think these two are really
These
pricey.
are all over the place. This one's a promo. This one is not. These three are pricey.
Yeah, this one I think is a little bit pricey as well.
Actually, this tea set here is the most pricey.
Yeah, these three are not that expensive.
Sadly.
This one's not that bad either. These
Nice.
4 or 5 are kind of okay.
We're talking about the mythicals here, right?
Yeah.
Moving on, we have what we call the unknown shinies. Because Sun and Moon promos, unfortunately, they released the shinies as part of special box sets, but they really didn't announce them the same way. We have the Silvala GX, we have the Darkrai GX, I believe that came in a set actually. We have the Zygarde GX, which came in a Zygarde box, but no one knew it was shiny.
Yeah, I mean,
No one knew it was shiny.
No, like a bunch of even wikis don't even remember this card existed as a shiny.
I don't remember this card until he showed it to me. I'm gonna be honest.
It's the 50% Zygarde, I believe.
yeah.
David here actually played competitively, so he would know.
No, I didn't.
Didn't you? Or did you keep up with it?
I went to one tournament, got my ass kicked when I was a 10-year-old, and I quit.
Okay, so well, that's more competitive than I'll ever be. We have the Tapu Koko GX, and we have the other Tapu Koko, which was also a shiny form. Both of these are actually reprints of ones that aren't shiny in some form or way.
Weird how they never did the other tacos.
Yeah, I mean, Koko looked the nicest, I guess.
Yeah.
Moving on from there.
Tapu Kuni's pretty nice.
That's also true. I mean, all the Tapus had something unique to them. I guess Koko was just the one that people remember.
I don't know. Wait, I think in the anime, Coco's the one that one of the professors had.
Yeah, Tapu Koko is the one feature in the first island. Like, the other ones aren't really as
Is that the one that Queequeg uses Or...
Yeah, Kukui,
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the one that Kukui is partnered up with.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So I guess that's
that might be
why.
the reason why.
Marketable, I guess. There.
Yeah.
Moving on from there, we go to I think everyone's favorite set, the Hidden Fates Shiny Vault subset, where they released I think at this point 95 of these cards.
Shiny Star V is like double.
Yeah, we have now 135. Get ready for that, David.
You're looking at me as if I'm gonna spend money.
You're not gonna spend money. You're gonna sit through me, and as I dig through this and fall deeper into this hole.
Try.
I mean, I did pull decent with this one.
Yeah, you went
You
off with
pulled
this.
decent, but also, how much money did you spend?
Not as much as I thought it would.
He
For
made
what
it back. Trust
For
me,
what
though.
people usually have now spent on this, I'm lucky I picked these up as early as
Yeah. He made back.
So Hidden Fates is controversial for a number of reasons, but I think the most controversial thing about it was that this began the era of what I call heavy scalping.
Yeah.
We had obviously jacked up prices beforehand, but Hidden Fates determined that it wasn't just about the cards individually; it was about the product themselves that were equally as important. I secured 2 cases of Hidden Fates because at the time of the pandemic, for some reason, I was the calm before the storm. Right after that, every single place that could have Hidden Fates got bought out, even with the reprints. The ETBs are $180 each.
Now,
Canadian.
yeah.
Ones at EB Games.
They're all over the place now, but
Like
they're
the EB
100.
Games ones, we got tins for 25s back then. They're 45 to 50.
Yeah, I know. Remember we went to one downtown and...
Right. So this is the nice part about this. This is also where I began my journey initially.
Yeah.
I went to EB Games with David once. Actually, no, I went to EB Games alone first. Bought a tin because I thought, I haven't opened Pokemon in a while, and I saw this online. Pulled okay, and I thought, maybe I'll convince David. Maybe while collecting, got David to buy some as well to have some fun after a good day of Pokemon Go.
And here we are, $40,000 later.
Yeah, we've gone deep.
All right, let's get through the hidden fates. By the way, we've done a hidden fates video already, but we're gonna go through it again if you guys haven't seen
I'm
it.
a breathe hard. Scyther, Rowlet, Dartrix, Wimpod, Pheromosa, Charmander, Charmeleon, Vulpix, Wooper, Quagsire, Froakie, Frogadier, Voltorb, Xurkitree.
Rat Volume 2.
No, I'm good. Seviper, Shuppet, Inkay, Malamar. Flipping the page takes too long. Poipo, Sudowoodo, Railu, Lucario, Rockruff, Buzzwole, Zorua, Guzzlord, Magnemite, Magneton, Magnezone, Beldum, Magtang, Celesteela, Katana. These ones don't rap hard. Ralts, Kirlia, Dancy. What happened to Gardevoir?
GX.
Altaria, Gibble, Gabite, Garchomp, Eevee, Swablu, Noibat, Oranguru, Type Null. Then we go into the full arts, which is my favorite part of this. Leafeon GX. This is the first shiny printing of Leafeon. Decidueye, Golisopod, Charizard. Not the only Charizard. We have a second one here, Charizard Part 2.
Guys, there's 2 Charizards. He pulled both of these, by the way.
Yeah, I bought the other one. This is what got me in the hole first.
Oh, okay, yeah. There you go.
This is the origin. This is ground zero. Ho-Oh, Reshiram, Turtonator, Ninetales, Articuno, Glaceon, first printing of that one as well as a shiny. Greninja, Electrode, Xurkitree, Mewtwo, Espeon, the cheaper one. I can't believe I can say that, even though this card's like $150.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they changed the Espeon shiny from the old Gold Star, right?
Yeah, like this is like this. The color is definitely much more vibrant. It's radioactive green now. Baynet, Nihilego, Naganadel, Lucario, Zygarde, 100%. Lycanroc, other Lycanroc. Which forms are these?
Dusk and Daylight, I think.
Daylight. All right.
Oh no, wait,
Dawn.
no, that's Midnight and Dawn.
Dawn.
Yeah.
This is
Midnight and
Dawn.
Dawn.
No, that's Dawn.
Buzzwole, Umbreon, the one that doesn't make my wallet cry. Darkrai,
Your wallet
Guzzlord,
cry.
Scizor. This one is equally 150.
I'm talking about the other fucking evolution that also made your wallet cry.
Yeah, fair point. These ones better than the rest. Scizor is nice. Radioactive green, my favorite. Kartana, Stakataka, Gardevoir, there she is. Sylveon, if they ever go back to making Gold Stars for fun, please make this into a Gold Star. Sylveon looks beautiful.
Yeah.
They'll charge you up the ass.
Yep. Altaria, Noivern, Silvally, Drampa, Zoroark. These ones came as promos, Metagross and Rayquaza, which made, thank God Rayquaza's a promo, because this card would have been highly expensive.
Yeah,
Like,
but the freaking Ultra Ball box is impossible to find.
yeah, like I guess I glossed it over, but this Rayquaza Gold Star is like a matte condition one, but the ones that are
It's
what they
also
were now are like
non-English.
$40,000 for PSA 10.
David, stop judging him.
I'm not judging, I'm just telling the truth.
Yeah,
People
but
know the
it's
truth.
still crazy.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I mean, I'm okay with not getting this one. Listen here, if I can save some money, I'll save some money.
The name is still
The
Rayquaza.
fact that you can afford this is more than I can say.
Yeah, moving on from there, we have some non-shiny stuff. Well, because I did finish the shiny vault, we have the Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos Rainbow Rare. The Tapu Golds, once again, in Tapu Bulu, Tapu Fini, Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, the Solgaleo, and the Lunala from the box
Sorry, quick
promos.
question.
Yeah.
Do they only have Articuno in the shiny vault?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I fucking hate Nintendo.
Which is ironic because, like, you could have had Moltres, which actually is notable.
Yeah.
We had the ones that were, like, the least
Well,
notable.
no, Articuno still looks nice. Like, it's a nice, like, sky blue. But, I mean, Moltres just looks like a turkey on fire.
But hey, it's at least noticeable, right?
Yeah.
Fair point. Alright, moving on from there, obviously we have the trainer ones. I have no idea why I framed these.
So they look cool.
Yeah, Sylvia, like, Cynthia's is the only one that actually has shinies in them. Maybe I'll put it back in the binder. We also have, of course, the gold locations, because gotta know where you are in this world, right?
Yep.
And lastly, I guess, just to end Sun and Moon, because Sun and Moon was always fun. There was the last thing I collected for that was the Secret Rare Energy. Which way am I flipping it? Secret Rare Energies. We had, the entire 9-card set. Thank God there was an ice so I could shove this entire page fully.
I just
wouldn't do
hate
it.
the fact that these came from really bad sets.
Yeah, unfortunately, these didn't have really good sets. Like, Burning Shadows, obviously, like, holy snap. Like, I would love to go for Burning Shadows. Oh, God, this case is cracked. But, yeah, like, realistically, Burning Shadows might be the only good one with Charizard, at least.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, indeed.
You got anything else for us? I know you got a couple more things in the back.
There's a few more things. Moving on from there, we now move on to the last bit of shiny Pokemon, currently in the Modern Sword and Shield era.
Which, this will get filled out eventually.
Yeah,
as
when
we
more
go
come
through.
out. Well, unfortunately, these aren't shiny, but I love the Zacian and Zamazenta as their gold form, so I kept them in there as well. But we have the Frosmoth, which, again, going back to the idea of shinies being alternate colorations, these are once again reprints of prior release cards.
Yeah.
These ones were Sword and Shield printed in Sword and Shield base set. Now they're shinies in Rebel Clash. So we have the Frosmoth, the Galarian Berserker, which is really odd because there's no Galarian, non-Galarian Berserker, so I don't know why they had to make the distinction there.
They did the same thing with Obstagoon.
Yeah, we had Rillaboom, Colossal, Galarian Obstagoon, and our Ranguru, and of course, releasing from Champions Path, because I'm not going to forget about that, we have the shiny
Ugliest Charizard in the world.
Yeah, despite the falling, nothing could save the fact that this guy had no energy. This guy radiates no kind of powerful energy.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel like a Charizard.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because again,
The VMAX does though.
I will say this as a Pokemon collector, shiny, Champions Path was a bad set. I'm not gonna lie. It was a Charizard bust set, and I know people keep buying and it's scalped out of the mind.
Yep.
But realistically, it is a set that I feel like you're probably gonna walk in with more disappointment than it.
Yeah. The next best card outside of Charizard is like a $30 Gardevoir.
Yeah. So realistically, at that point, it's like, again, this is why I like Tin Face. At least in designing the idea where you can open a pack and open a tin or something like that, and you can even pull like a baby shiny, which is like the non-GX ones. You can almost still be satisfied by that. It was cool. You had like a bit of enough dopamine to keep it going and not feel the disappointment. And that to me was like the
Nice.
it was that balance of where pack pulling didn't suck.
That's why I was saying earlier with the reverse rares, shinies were really nice too.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish this off.
All right, moving on, we have the Cosmic Eclipse trainer cards. These are just personal collections I decided to get over time. We have the Torkoal, the Weavile, the Piplup. I don't remember who she was. Flannery?
That is...
Flannery.
No, yeah, Flannery, yeah.
Flannery, Cyrus, Dawn, Wishy Washy from...
Fuck, what's her name?
the girl that was creeping on Ash. That's all I got.
Yeah,
Pikachu with red, Voltor, Magnemite with Lieutenant Surge. We have
Coughing with Roxy.
Coughing with Roxy, Wally with Gardevoir, which they
Gallade.
retconned. Or,
Gallade, yeah,
they
they Gallade.
retconned into Gallade, I guess.
So you want to know a fun fact? And I think it was in what was it? Fucking Alpha Ruby. Wait, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Is that the name of the game?
Yep.
Oros, yeah. So apparently, when you face Wally, he releases the Gallade in a fucking Ultra Ball, which is not the ball he uses to catch his original Ralts. And people actually booked that online and made a fucking meme about it, where he boasts about friendship. It's like, no, oh yeah, clearly friendship meant a lot to you if you toss away your fucking starter.
Oh,
He was letting
Wally,
it go. It
fucking
was
asshole.
it was letting it go.
Wally, what have you done? Mimikyu. Shockingly enough, okay. What's funny is, speaking of Mimikyu, just because I want to bring this up, there is a Mimikyu Ditto card, which I thought was really, or not a Mimikyu Ditto plushie, which I thought made no friggin' sense because the Ditto copied not these eyes, it copied these eyes.
Oh, that's weird.
So Mimikyu's real body is this thing here,
Yeah.
but Ditto copied these eyes, which means somehow this is a Mimikyu copying a Ditto copying a Mimikyu.
That
For
or
some-
it's a really good design, or not design.
No, not this
Plushie.
card, but like again, if you get that plushie, let me know. I want that.
Okay.
That's the real purpose of that one. Exadrill by whoever this guy is.
Clay, I think.
Clay. This is Stelix by Jasmine, my favorite one. Stoutland by. This is an X and Y lady, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember her.
Shit, I don't remember that.
Alright,
No,
next.
Lenora, I think.
Lenora. Vulpix made by the best girl Erica. But both artworks and the
Say
rainbow.
Vulpix?
Or Vulpix.
Vileplume.
Vileplume.
Savali.
Sovali and then Sovali Rainbow. Wherever the full art is, I'll find it one day. We have Lunala and Solgaleo from with Lily. We then had her in like her more like determined form. We had N riding the Reshiram and Zekrom and the Rainbow one.
Yep.
And then we have a staffed Kangaskhan for some reason. A Build-A-Bear Snorlax to go along with the actual plushie I have. And the nearly completed Arceus collection, missing only Fire and Psychic.
Yeah, I really like this Arceus collection.
When they line up, they create that
It's like
kind of
waves.
weird ripple pattern for
Yeah.
this is the drop of life, as they say.
Yep.
Wasn't that my Arceus card?
Yeah, this one is the original. These are all like you gave me this card and then I built around it.
Works for me.
Yep.
Alright, let's go.
Azelf, Uxie, Mesprit, Detective Pikachu, Psyduck,
No way.
yeah, and then Yu-Gi-Oh. So we have
Alternate art god card.
alternate art god cards. See, this is cool. I want to point this out. These 3 god cards here don't have borders.
Yeah. I think they did it on purpose.
They did it on purpose. So like these are some premium things. This was expensive until they reprinted it because it was like the only slice for printing. And then we have Exodia, or as I call it, Explodia.
Yep.
And that is
That's some random.
And that is it for I guess our insanely expensive collection of Pokemon. Please don't break into my house.
I'm just gonna real quick just put these out here for everyone to see. All right. Well, I mean that's a lot of money.
Yeah. Honestly, this has been fun collecting. I'm hoping to get the rest by the end of 2021, assuming COVID doesn't kill us all.
One more year of Pokemon collecting.
Yeah, and then with Shiny Star V coming in the future, my body is ready.
You're gonna need a bigger binder.
I'm going to need a bigger binder. There is a 60-card version of this beautiful Mythic binder available in select hobby shops. But yes, there was
Sponsor him.
Well, I'm not sponsored, so he's not.
someone
sponsored.
I don't know. I have a 60-card. Once I have the 4x3 one, I'm definitely going to get that one fit.
All right, thank you, Tony. I appreciate this. $40,000.
Yeah.
This was good.
Actually, I think I made damage to Umbreon taking out of the sleeve. So.
Probably.
I mean, I hope not. I didn't see it on camera, so it didn't happen.
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
Thank you. This was crazy. 40,000. We will update whoever's watching right now. We'll update you guys with the binder as it grows.
And his address if you ever want to mug him and help me pay back my student loans.
That's not gonna happen. Anyways, thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. $40,000 plus these very, very smexy Charizards. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. We'll see you soon. And with that, guys, Tony and Spanko signing out. Oh, and David signing out. Peace.
Get up, we want you to get on your feet.